So I came over to Bryan's to cut some pucks and some slabs to mount fossils or minerals or geodes to or whatever. Decided to be lazy and do what I do sometimes and go rock hounding in my Crocs. So I ended up with rocks in my Crocs.
I'm still tickled. I'm sorry. You want to tell the story or you want me to tell it?
No, you go ahead. They can hear you.
Anyway, I'm over here. We're walking back to the truck. He's like, man, God dang it, I got rocks in my Crocs. And the only thing I hear in the back of my head is, good old Rocky Croc. Rocky Croc, Bedford County, Tennessee.
He's unsupervised.
I'm still tickled over that because I got the whole song in my head now.
He's going to be stuck in your head for a few days.
Bad part about it is everybody's going to be mad at me for abusing Rocky Top. So.
Well, I only got one thing to say to that.
But I will say this: some cuts, not just the cutting the pucks, but cutting some of them rocks. We had some nice surprises today.
Yes, we did.
Real nice surprises.
Yes, we did. I'm happy with the way those bodock slices turned out.
Yeah.
Those couple of cedar planks that we cut out of that scrap cedar turned out pretty good too. That oak just smelled good cutting.
It does.
It did. It's a shame about that end piece, but I'm glad that you cut it as a puck because those two.
Oh yeah.
Those branch markings in the wood pattern, they very shortly disappeared like an inch in to it, and I was hoping to get a couple of pucks out of it.
Over 2/3 of the distance.
Yeah.
An inch in.
Yeah, they were nice and wide on the end, but then when you got it inside the wood, they were slowly disappearing. So we're rapidly disappearing. But we got some good planks cut out of it. Got a couple pieces of stone cut for me to polish at the house. Got one that I was going to mount to a piece of wood, but I think I'm going to leave it out now since we cut and tapered all the sides on it.
Oh yeah.
They had a pattern on that one with that.
That's gonna be gorgeous when it's polished.
When that tan and that dark gray limestone combo.
Yeah.
That's gonna be gorgeous when those cuts get polished up. 2 little brachiopods. Well, one thumbnail sized brachiopod. The other one's probably about half a pinky.
That's all right though. Still turn out to be.
It'll still turn out to be a nice little piece.
Got to polish up gorgeously too.
It'd make a good paperweight.
It will.
Actually, make a real good paperweight. Yep. Yeah. Rocky Croc.
Rocky Croc, Tennessee.
No offense, Tennessee fans.
Hey, none at all. I graduated from UT, so go Vols.
In that case, go Irish. Wait, who's the worst team in the leagues?
Huh?
Who's the absolute worst dead last team in the leagues?
Everybody but Tennessee. You ask. Bad part about it is I work with a lot of guys from Michigan and Ohio. They're like, you don't understand what a rivalry is. I'm like, really? Michigan hates Ohio. Ohio hates Michigan.
Tennessee hates Alabama. Alabama hates Tennessee. Yeah,
Tennessee,
everybody hates
Florida,
Tennessee.
Tennessee, Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Tennessee, Arkansas. Yeah, don't give me that.
Nah. Good thing I'm not really a sports fan.
I'm not either, but I like Gatorade.
I do like Gatorade.
I do too.
I like Gatorade. A Gatorade company, you need to bring back the citrus cooler. The classic citrus cooler orange. Oh, why did y'all discontinue it?
Oh, God, yes.
I think lemon lime was the first flavor. Then I think fruit punch was the second one. And citrus cooler was like the third or fourth flavor that they came out with. Citrus cooler was the best flavor. Bring it back.
Yeah, not going to lie. My favorite was citrus cooler and cucumber lime.
I like a limeade.
Yeah.
I do like a limeade.
I do like cucumber lime. So.
I like a cucumber salad.
Oh, yeah.
Cucumber and tomato salad.
Oh, yeah.
Fried green tomatoes.
Speaking of that, you want some green tomatoes?
Not today.
All right.
Not today. But I do like some fried green tomatoes.
My old boy, Papa Joe's, got a case of green tomatoes.
Hell yeah.
They told me to swing by tomorrow and grab one or two.
Hell yeah.
They're about that big, I'll grab you one.
Yeah, you know what? Grab me a couple.
All right.
Yeah, grab me a couple. I'll make myself some fried green tomatoes.
Man, you can't breathe fried green tomato sandwich.
Shoot, that's what I was just sitting here thinking. Fried green tomato sandwich on some toast.
My problem is I like a good over easy egg on top of it too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And some government cheese.
Yeah, if you can still find it.
They don't make it anymore.
Damn it.
They don't even freaking make it anymore. You can't even get it at the commissary. You know what they got at the daggum commissaries on the military bases now?
Wannabe Velveeta?
Wannabe Velveeta.
Yeah.
They ain't even the daggum real Velveeta. It's the daggum wannabe stuff.
I mean, at least Velveeta melts evenly. At least.
At least.
I'm not sure about the flavor, but.
At least it's not that crap American. Did I say crap or did I say craft? Either way, it's not that daggum processed glue. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I believe you're a little rumbly and a tumbly.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to stink. I think I need to get some wind in these windows. That's probably going to stink.
Yep, and I'm going to walk in singing, good old Stinky Bull. Stinky Bull.
My bad.
It's all right. It's got Rocky Top in my head for some reason.
I got the rumbly in my tumbly. Now the question is, do I edit that out or do I leave that in?
Well, if you have to ask, it means you leave it in.
You leave it in. Hey, there's nothing wrong with some fart fignugan.
Hey.
Better out than in.
Hey. Well, I don't know. There was always that saying back when I was a kid, you know, it's better to burp and taste it than to fart and waste it. But
Oh, no.
But on the other hand, though.
Sharing is caring.
Exactly.
Share it with the whole class.
On the other hand, though.
On the other
make
hand.
salsa, make it the molcajete.
I watched a YouTube video the other day. Yesterday. No, this morning.
Just one?
Just one. Well, I watched a whole bunch of YouTube videos, but I was watching this one YouTube video. These two guys, these two, I'm not sure if it was Guatemala or if it was Mexico, but it was down south of the border somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Because they were definitely speaking Spanish or something of that nature. I'm sorry, I don't.
No.
Anyway, they took this big old chunk of limestone, was probably about that big. Probably about that big. Two of them, matter of fact. Nice big square of limestone, probably, I don't know, 2.5 foot by 2.5 foot square. Mm-hmm. And they put it in the machine and they drilled it out to a circle. Then they put it in another machine and they drilled a smaller circle. And then they took another one and the second one and they cut a slightly smaller circle than the big one.
Yep.
And then the big one they cut into a bowl, and then they cut grooves in it at a slight angle, just a very slight angle, and it's got a hole on the side. And by the time they were done,
yeah,
it was a coffee grinder.
Yeah.
A stone coffee grinder. It was cool. It was cool watching the process of how they.
It's no different than the stones we have for grist mills around here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Speaking of grist mills, have you heard anything on that yet?
I'm gonna talk to Tad tomorrow.
Okay.
Take it by and do some official business, and then after that, I'm gonna talk to him about going down there and then us strapping it up and getting it out of there.
Getting it out of there. Figure out where he wants to put it.
When I did talk to him about it, I think he does want to keep it.
So he's thinking about putting it in front of the barbershop?
But his wife's beauty salon.
Yeah.
But he does want to make a note of that, of what it used to be. And I'm not sure what you looked up.
It's one of three. It's one of three. I'm not sure exactly which one it is.
Because my city maps back to
it did
1890 don't show that. Because
okay, you got to go back to 1810.
Well, here's the thing though. My city maps from back in the late 1800s only include what's in the city limits. It doesn't include the city limits at that time all the way up until 1925.
And that may have been county at that time.
And it's been county
Yeah, in
It's been
1810, that area,
county- it's been
area.
county up until about 40 years ago. So I don't have any records of it, and I'll have to go.
So-
I'll have to go to our county archives.
So should we tell the viewers what we're talking about? Let them in on the hint.
Well, considering you just mentioned it about the coffee grinder.
All right. Okay, so for the last 2 months, not even a full 2 months just yet.
No.
Not even a full 2 months. I think we're starting week 8.
No, week 8 starts Saturday.
I looked it up, and the very first message that I sent you was the middle of.
Oh, it was the middle of the week, so yeah, we're on week 8.
But not this last month. It was the month before.
Right.
So you got to count all of this month.
Yeah.
And half of the month before.
Yep. Yeah, we're on week 8 now.
Yeah. So for the last 8 weeks, it all started when I was sitting at the house bored one day and decided, you know what? I want to get back into rock hounding. Let's go for a fossil hunt. So I texted him. He couldn't make it that day, so me and Jonathan went. And then, what was it, about a week later you was able to make it to go with us?
It was a week later.
And that's when we went geode hunting for the first time. Showed him my geode hunting hotspot.
We didn't just go geode hunting.
We filled up 4.5 milk crates full of geodes in about 30 to 45 minutes in this spot.
If I had to
And
guess,
didn't have to do any digging.
If I had to guess, it was right at 700 pounds of geodes.
I wouldn't doubt that a bit. It was a lot of geodes. I don't think it was quite 700 pounds, but it was a
very
lot
close.
of geodes. Anyway, so basically ever since that first week,
Oh no, we didn't
8 weeks
stop
ago,
there.
we haven't stopped. We've been
No.
steady.
No, we didn't stop there. Where did we go after Woodbury? Christiana Fosterville.
Christiana Fosterville to hit a couple of sections of abandoned railroad track.
Yep. And then we went to Fayetteville.
And then we went
do
to
some fossil
Fayetteville.
hunting.
Yeah, so all in one day, we went geodes in Woodbury. Then we did a little bit of railroad walking in Christiana and Fosterville, so Cannon County and Rutherford County. Then we cut through Bedford County and Lincoln County, which is Shelbyville and Fayetteville.
Yep.
And cut over to the border, cut over to the county line of Giles County, which is Pulaski.
Yep.
Okay. And we picked up some fossils there. So there was some driving that day.
Yeah.
And then what was it? The next week or 2 or 3 days later, 4 days later, we was over at Christiana again doing the fossils.
It was.
Me and Jonathan went back without you.
Yeah.
And then I've been twice without.
We actually went back 7 days later.
Okay. And I've actually been over there 3 times by myself recently. And then a couple other places where we've walked railroad. Point being is, for the last 8 weeks, we've been rock hounding.
Been having a great time.
Been having a great time of doing it. And don't worry, folks, we are going to get back to the pew pew videos eventually. We got some stuff in the works right now, and we'll get some more pew pew videos going in the meantime. But we're trying to chill out on the pew
We're
pew.
just trying to keep everything here a little.
Yeah, we're just trying to keep everything here a little chill for a little bit till some things go through, and we'll talk about that later.
Say you hear the report and the ding. That's it.
Yeah. But anyway, through the rock hounding, where was I going with this?
We were explaining why we were doing all this.
Oh yeah. So since the pawn shop closed, I've had a lot of time off.
Yep.
Quite a bit of time off. Been trying to find some kind of a steady job, but doing the DoorDash in between, doing the armed security guard stuff in between. I'm making it. Just barely making it. But anyway, the pawn shop closing, man, really cut into our pew pew time, because I mean a lot of the pew pews that we were testing come through the pawn shop. I hate that. I hate it more for TJ than for us.
Yeah.
That really sucked. But anyway, the point being is, we were rock hounding, and on the days when he gets off work around 4:30, a couple of afternoons in that 8 week span time, we've just decided to just go rock hunting in the afternoon.
Yeah.
He gets off work, he comes by the house, or we meet up, vice versa, whatever the case may be, and we just take off and go rock hounding somewhere. We've checked some creeks, we've checked a couple of
Actually, we checked some development
areas. Yeah, some development areas. There's some construction areas,
blast out rock and
blast piles, and a couple of vacant lots that still haven't been they're getting ready to build on them, but they haven't stripped the land or anything for building yet. I think I did that one by myself.
Yep.
We needed to go do that. We need to go do that railroad track behind the liquor store.
Yes. We do that anytime. And we also got that one that was across the other subdivision we looked at in development. You know, where you and I went and drove the truck back here, of course.
Oh, yeah.
I took the bumpiest route back here.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he took the bumpiest route back here. But anyway, so one of the trips that we were rock hounding, we decided to go down to Flat Creek here in Bedford County. Right here, it's in the city limits now, but back in 1810, it was county. And as we're down there checking this creek, Flat Creek, we found remains of an old dam. Okay, and that
Was it? No, that is Flat Creek. I was about
that's
to say
that's
Sugar
Flat Creek.
No, that is actually Flat Creek.
No, that's Sugar Creek's down here. Flat Creek's the one that runs.
It is.
Anyway, so we're walking around down there. We're not really finding much of anything that we wanted to pick up and carry home because it's just chert rock and
Well, there's a few things
pea gravel.
I want to go back and look at.
It's a couple things he wants to go back and look at.
On to
Yeah.
knee boots or hip boots.
Yeah, neither one of us felt like getting in the water that day. But as we were walking away, Bryan discovers a pickerel frog in the grass. We both took pictures of it.
No, a leopard frog.
Leopard frog, my bad. Leopard frog. We both took pictures of it. And as we're standing there looking at it, he says, "What is that? What is that what I think it is?" So I look down there, and sure enough, it's exactly what he thought it was. It's what, a third? Somewhere between a half and a third?
It's between a half and a third.
Somewhere between a half and a third of an old grind wheel from a grist mill.
Yeah.
It's badly eroded, but you can still see the shape of it. You can still see the inner curve of it. And the owner of that property has agreed with us that it needs to come out of the water to preserve what's left of it. So,
and that's one of two that I know of around this area, because there's one in Duck River that we're going to try to take out sometime this year. I would say, if y'all don't know, I'm the building official for the city I live in. I'm also the chief code enforcement officer and all that.
Government stooge. What?
What?
Shh.
Man, we don't need no government around here.
Is it Larry Moe or Curly?
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Curly.
Sweetly.
It's coinky dink.
There's actually one in the Duck River down here that is intact. Entirely intact.
Nice.
And I know exactly where that one came from. We just got to get the water level. We've got to wait for the water levels to drop enough. And I'm going to hate saying this because my background's in natural resources management and wildlife biology and all that. We need a drought to be able to get down there and do it. And I don't want that to happen, but at the same time, I'd love to get that piece of history out and preserve it.
How deep is it? How deep in the water is it?
About a foot. The problem is the angle of getting to it and the loose gravel around it.
How big is it? I'm definitely gonna need a crane truck for that.
We've already got the equipment for it.
Gonna need a crane truck for the half of one that we're talking about over at the other creek.
Yeah. But this is the other one that he and I have found, and I don't know that anybody else knows about it.
Couple of people that I've told, few people that you may have told, the owner of the property, and now the YouTube fans.
Yeah, I've only discussed it with the owner.
My son Jonathan knows about it. 2 or 3 other people I've told about it because it's a cool piece of history.
This is a part of
Bedford County's history.
Part of Bedford County and Shelbyville's history.
Yes.
And
so after seeing that thing in the water,
our goal is to preserve it.
Yeah, our goal is to preserve it, get it out of the water to stop the erosion. The rain's still going to erode it, but it's not going to be as bad.
No, but
it's straight flow of water.
It can be sealed and all that, but
yeah, it's straight in the flow of water right now. So don't
get me wrong, we love going out and finding all kinds of fossils and different gemstones and geodes. And
it's for personal collection. Now, a few things we are eventually going to sell, but Right now, we're just doing it for fun, for personal collection. But when we can find a piece of history like this and help to preserve it, that's pretty cool.
It's meant to be shared with everybody.
It's meant to be shared with everybody. And you did say he was planning on putting a plaque or something in front of it, right?
Yes, he wants to do a whole placard.
Now, I would love to be able to say for sure which of the 3 grist mills it was.
And he even mentioned, hey, we'll put your names on it. It's like, well, we don't want to be recognized for this. We just want to preserve it.
Just preserve it. Just preserve it. I mean, if the local newspaper wants to throw us in there for finding it, cool. If not, I ain't worried about that.
I catch enough crap being in code enforcement. So.
Yeah, and then I crapped my pants earlier, so.
But no, that's another thing that when we go out and do all this, we actually.
It's not just for personal collection; it's also for preservation.
And it's got to be shared with everybody.
Shoot, yeah. History's
if
cool.
You don't, and God, I'm gonna sound like I'm beating a broken record here. History finds a way to repeat itself.
Unfortunately,
you need to know what it was before it gets to this point.
Sometimes that's a good thing, though.
Yes, it is.
When history repeats itself, in this case, it's a good thing.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is, because we're just going to be preserving a piece of history, but it's a potential piece of history that somebody could use in the future as a model if the need ever rose.
Yep.
So after we figured out what this thing was, I got curious, and since I had some time on my hand, I sat at the house and did some Googling. And some Googling, and some Googling, and some Googling. It took me about a day and a half, almost 2 days, to find enough information to be able to say that in 1810, the first grist mill in Bedford County went in on Flat Creek. Exactly where on Flat Creek, I'm not sure, because there was 3 operating grist mills. First one starting in 1810. There was 3 different names. Now, I don't know for sure if it was 3 different grist mills, or if it was 2 different grist mills, or if it was the same grist mill and 3 different operators. Yeah. I'm thinking it was 3 different grist mills, because it said that it was it said that they were on different locations along the Flat Creek. So which one of the 3 grist mills this one was, I don't know. I can't find any more information.
I just told him my maps only go back to the late, almost 1890s to 1900s to 1920s to 40s, and that was not inside the city limits.
It was county.
It
was county at that time.
It was county at the time, and it was county up until about 30 years ago, or maybe 40 years ago.
So it wouldn't have been. It would be on modern maps, but that part of the history wouldn't be on the modern maps.
No, and I can't go back to Google Earth and do a historical data because
it ain't there. Now I did find a couple of maps, but it was very vague.
Yeah.
On those, these were old maps. These were old maps that were probably hand drawn back in the 1800s, and
really back then, there wasn't really anything called surveying. It was just
best guess.
An iron rod here. There's a rock
best
there,
guess.
There's a tree line here.
That's north, that's south, etc. It flows, it trends in this direction, blah blah blah. That kind of, it was very basic directions and stuff back then.
A lot of it back then was basically, and you see it a lot in southern Indiana.
Somebody set up on a hillside with
everything's done in meets and bounds.
Yeah,
it's squares. It's rectangles. And it all goes back to, well, there's. It's in this
tree
here. Yeah. There's a barn here. There's this there, and we're not knocking that by any means. Don't take it that way.
It was good information at the time, but it's lacking important details now.
Yep.
So
based off of historical data and all that, we're still trying to piece everything together.
Yep.
But we have a better idea now, especially after him doing a lot of research.
And I'm not a big research guy.
No, you're not, but you really took the reins on that one.
I don't know, just something about that one struck a nerve with me. I don't know. I've always liked old mills, I guess.
The other part about it was, when you look back upstream, there was all those rock slabs that
leftovers from the dam itself
that looked like part of a dam.
They probably were.
Yeah.
They probably were. So there was
If
at
they
least
weren't a dam, they were at least a water controlling structure.
oh, there was all three of these grist mills were water wheel controlled.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing that in the history of it. All three grist mills were water wheel controlled, wooden water wheels.
Yep.
With stone stone grinders, and one of them was originally a cotton mill.
Oh, really?
Yeah, one of them was originally a cotton mill, and then they switched over to grist milling. And I believe one of them did both cotton and grist mill.
Okay.
But the one was just a straight grist mill. One started as a cotton mill, switched over to a grist mill, and then the other one I want to say was grist mill and cotton mill, but I don't know. I know one was a cotton mill, then it switched over to grist mill, and the other one was just a straight grist mill.
Okay.
So there had to have been at least two.
Yep.
I believe there was a total of three, and three different owners. But I'm suspicious that one of them was a second owner kind of an operation.
That's a very good possibility.
Which is why it may have started out as a cotton mill and then switched over to a grist mill with a new owner.
Yep.
I don't know for sure. But there was three different mills operating on the Flat Creek at one time or another. Don't know if they were all operating at the same time or not, but there was three different mills there, three different mill operators.
Yeah.
So again, the third mill may actually be a second mill that was just repurposed.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Yeah, the history doesn't go
hands over time, or
yeah, like I said, the history that I was able to find didn't go clear enough details on all of that. So I'm kind of spitballing on some of that, honestly. But
yeah, I mean, we're not going to find a lot of records from back then, and what we've got is either going to be hearsay or newsprint.
But I will say this: if there's somebody in the Middle Tennessee area, Bedford County area, Rutherford County area who is big time into history and loves doing your research and stuff,
let us know.
Comment on this video. Send me a message on this video, whatever. I'll hook you up with every bit of information that I was able to find, and you can take it further than that if you want to.
Absolutely.
Any more information that you could find on these three different grist mills, we would be happy to hear it, especially if we could pin down which grist mill this particular wheel and that dam goes with, because I'm going to guess that they probably go together. That old dam and that grist mill probably the same location.
I guarantee it. Well, I can't guarantee it, but
can't guarantee it. But as heavy as that rock is, I'm going to guess it didn't flood down creek very much.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'd be willing to bet at the end of its duration or time in operation, it was abandoned, and eventually everything rotted away and just kind of fell off to nature's wrath.
I'd say it fell off,
and
it ended up. It either broke as it was drifting downstream. As far as it did, it's only a couple hundred yards downstream from
not even 100 yards.
Not even 100 yards from the dam.
It might be 200 feet.
Maybe 200 feet from the dam. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
Didn't travel very far.
No.
I wouldn't mind knowing what happened to the other parts of it.
I'm sure it's still there.
Probably.
Because the next time I'm going, I'm taking my hip waders and I'm going to find it.
All right.
That and there's a few things in that creek I want to look at, because I did see a little sparkly here and there. I want to check.
You did see a sparkly. Let me know when you want to do that. I'll grab my boots and go with you.
All right.
Actually intend on getting wet that day. We just weren't intending on getting wet the day we found it.
Actually, no, we didn't even plan on getting wet that day. We checked out a few spots.
We were just scoping it out.
And I'm like, hey, I got a spot down here we can go to. And
yep.
We just went down there and checked it out. And the water was up a little bit, so.
And then as we're walking away, we glanced by a road cut, and I looked right past the rock, and he turned around, picked it up, and found a really nice gastropod. Nice.
Boy, that was a nice one.
Good. I don't know, about as big around as a quarter.
Actually bigger than a quarter. Closer to $50.
Close. See what I mean? I glanced right past it, I guess.
Yeah. It's just one of them things.
Yeah, hell, I mean, I've been looking at rocks and fossils for 30 years, so.
How many times me and you gone out and taking Jonathan with us, and he finds all the best stuff?
Dude, my son. Let's share a little bit with you since I'm wasting video time here. This little excerpt has gone from 2 minutes to 30 minutes. So while he goes gets himself a drink real quick, I'll just share a little bit with y'all about my son. So I was just getting into exploring caves when my son was born 25 years ago. I was just getting into it heavy, And shortly after that, I started getting into the rock hounding more than I did when I was young. Started actually hanging out with a guy named Greg Johns. Everybody calls him Stumbling Johns. He's got geology degrees and all that crap. Brian's got geology degrees and all that crap. But anyway,
I only got a few years of studying geology.
Okay, well, he don't have geology degrees, but he's got years of studying.
But I've won awards in high school and all that, and science Olympiads and different competitions in geology. And
I can't wait for y'all to see some of his specimens. He's unboxed a couple of them and showed them to me and Jonathan, and man, oh man, they're beautiful. But anyway, point I was getting to was, so Jonathan has grown up his entire life around construction workers, guns with my granddaddy, guns with me, guns with my buddies, pew-pews. Yes. He's grown up in a pew-pew house. He's grown up in an emergency services house because my dad was chief of the fire department in Christiana, the volunteer fire department there for 30-something years. I served 5 years under him myself. Anyway, I got my basic.
My dad's a retared Memphis Fire Department.
There you go. It's kind of
firefighter, so
probably part of the reason why we get along so well, because we both got the same mentality,
the same sense of humor.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
Yeah, it's dark. Anyway, it's burnt. It's burnt. He has a burnt sense of humor. That's the best way to put it. Anyway,
I'm not sure what a hot meal tastes like. That's all we're saying. Every firefighter out there's like, I recognize that.
It's cold. By the time you get back, it's cold. Screw it. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm eating it anyway. Cold meals are something you get used to. But anyway, so the point I'm making is that my son Jonathan has grown up around this madness his entire life, exploring caves with me, going out rock hunting with me, going out geode hunting with me, and he likes the geodes. He likes the quartz crystals, the amethyst, and stuff like that. He likes the sparkly stuff. Yep. Okay, he's into Dungeons and Dragons, and he's working on his own version of a Dungeons and Dragons game, and all that stuff.
Dragon-esque.
It's Dungeons and Dragons kind of, I don't know, not themed, but it's got a. Well, it's taking inspiration from Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a
like, you know, you get your Pokemon the trading card game,
yeah,
or
it's
Pokemon the game, or I don't know.
It's a role player. It's a role player game similar to Dungeons and Dragons, and he's working on making that himself. But anyway, point being is he when he was younger, when he was just a toddler, I had my original rock and mineral collection. Yep. And me and my sister both, my dad too, always got a kick out of listening to him say some of the names of the minerals. Yeah. When you're being a toddler, he can't say it the way it's proper saying it. I'm not even sure I'm saying it, being 52, almost 53 years old. I'm not even sure I'm pronouncing them correctly sometimes. But when you got a mineral like apophyllite, and you got a toddler saying apophyte,
yeah.
These are cool memories that you have. But anyway, so he's grown up around it his whole life. And the point is, he likes the sparkly stuff. And it goes along with the games that he plays and all that stuff, because minerals, crystals, and stuff, they have magical powers in that type of world and all that stuff. But for us, they're just crystals. Yeah. He's not as big into the fossils as I am, or Brian is. And I think I'm probably more into the fossils than you are. I love fossils.
I'm not. The thing about it is, back when I was in my younger days, teens, 20s, all that, yeah, I was huge into it. I wouldn't say that I'm not as much into it now.
But you're more into the other stuff.
I'm a little more reserved on it, and I do like finding the other stuff because that's where I grew up, and my upbringing from there, and moving everywhere and different jobs, traveling all over the country and everything else. I didn't have the opportunity to go find all this stuff. So now, yeah, the geode hunting, the rock hounding, and all that. Yeah, I'm getting back into it.
It's been good for me. It's been good. It's been giving me activity to do. It's also been good for my back, but it's been bad for my back.
Well, your back's getting better.
My back is getting better. I'm lasting a little bit longer.
And that's all that matters.
Yes.
But no, I'm not opposed to any of it. I'm for all of it. But yeah, the fossils.
Out of the three of us, I'm more into the fossils than they are. I don't know why, but I just love fossils. I think they're just cool as hell.
I'm still down for going looking for them too. Cause,
damn straight.
Man, you'd be surprised.
You never know what you're gonna find. You never know. Hell,
what'd you find the other day though, which was not a fossil, but it was still cool as all get out.
I don't remember. What was it?
Well, I'm sorry. It had a tail, a stinger.
Oh, the scorpion.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scorpion on my back. Yeah. Anyway,
But that's another thing.
if you've never seen that movie, if you have never seen the Pauly Shore movie In the Army Now, watch it.
God, yeah.
Just watch it.
Was that David Allen Greer?
David Allen Greer.
But anyways.
And it's all thanks to my brother, the pool man.
Yep. But it's one of those. It doesn't matter. You're going out looking for fossils.
You're having fun.
You're having fun, and you're experiencing nature, and you're finding a lot of stuff you wouldn't normally find or see.
And you're seeing some pretty cool archaeology. No, not really archaeology.
I wouldn't say archaeology.
No, it's not archaeology. It's geology.
It's definitely geology. But you're getting out of the house.
Paleo archaeology.
It would be close to that.
Yeah,
Similar to it.
amateur paleo archaeology. That's about the closest thing I could think of.
But you're out of the house.
You're out of the house. You're doing something.
Some very neat stuff.
Yes.
Very
and which Middle
things.
Tennessee is full of it.
And me being from West Tennessee, this is a whole nother ball game for me.
Yep. But the point we were getting to, Jonathan is into the sparkly stuff. He's into a little bit of all of it. I'm into the fossils.
Yeah.
Jonathan he's not really into the fossils. He looks at the fossils that I've got collected at the house already and he's like,
Yeah.
But the stinker's got a freaking eye for it like nobody I've ever seen.
He's got a very uncanny knack of finding some of the
He doesn't really care that much about fossils, but he finds some of the damn coolest ones.
He goes back to the geodes and the other stones. He's like,
he's got a good eye for that too.
I'm like,
yeah, he's got a good eye for that stuff too.
Yeah.
Hell, we were out geode hunting and he found that little bitty horn coral. No bigger than the end of my pinky. Amongst all them damn geodes and rock, he spotted that.
Yeah, and the water was about 1.5 feet deep too.